Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Akbar. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out route. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
Base 27 jump.
Wants to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Odom. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Setting up the screen. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The give to the single back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Here comes the option. The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivero. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the option. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And the Blazers will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Luck. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
He runs out of bounds at the 43.
Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over the Judicials. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man. It's Rivero. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Slithers into space. Still on his feet at the 40. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Music no, music no.
Back to pass, it's Cox. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Trick 9, beat.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Blazers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? To the air, it's Cox. Unleashes to the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Out of bounds.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Find some fresh air.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Here's the heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Gives it on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Cox. Got his man quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Levis. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blazers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Blazers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Cox. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Blazers have this offense rolling.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Why not trying to get it in? Touchdown, UAB. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point.
Good.
So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
This one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Blazers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 28 over the Rebels. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give and tick, 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 tick. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Easy.
On the option. Now the toss. Can't get him to the ground. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. A great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Cox. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Down to the 37.
Gain of 26
And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10.
for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
For the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Levis. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform.
Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message. To coordinator, can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, UAB. The defense putting points on the board.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.